still have that sketch you made of me, and I framed it.
Oh,
It's in my office at home.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then I'll have to send you more sketches. And what brought that up?
Well, we were just looking at the sketches.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
your sketches,
right.
like-
Okay. Because, you know,
Well,
I'm having
that, and it's a trip down memory lane, Isaac.
Well, darling, wow. I mean, a lot of that going on. You know, I'm going to be doing an archive sale this year, like all these incredible pieces, and already people are calling me like collectors from all over the world.
Yes, I bet.
Not just like locally, but people.
It's going to be
are
like
calling.
the banana auction.
I'm telling you, darling, it is. It's going to be like the except
You know-
my clothes are hardly a banana that's been
That's taped to the wall.
right?
For $54 million.
For $54 million, right? Exactly. But I'm just saying. This is a trip down memory lane for us. This is an estate moment right now that's happening, right?
All right, here we
Incredible
go.
moment.
If you have been like just agonizing, seeing Brittany and going, are they
Right.
going to show those
Wow.
pants? Because I love them. Here they are. It's the mini plaid wide leg pant with subtle shine.
And this is just I Am Live. This is not estate. What I meant by estate was,
Well, I think of everything
auction.
in your collection as really being estate worthy, but anyway.
Totally. Oh, darling.
Red
And this has-
burgundy is our first color.
with the tiniest bit of like silver, the teeniest bit of silver lurex, right?
Want to hold still?
Love
There
it.
we go.
And this is a true like flannel, woven flannel that's got a little bit of stretch. They just pull on. It's a
I
beautiful
tried.
wide leg. I'm sorry, what? You
I was
tried
trying
what?
to hold it still so the camera
Okay,
would go.
sorry. Yeah, my bad.
I was like, "Ugh." Okay,
Such a good color.
here's the blue-green.
Oof. And it goes very subtly, sort of like sagey kind of a blue-green, right? With a little bit of silver lurex.
Well,
Just the
I think
teeniest
that
bit.
pant plus my navy
Oh,
and
girl.
the estate
Or
top.
anything green, either blue or green. And then,
Black and gray.
darling, you're speaking my language. Black and gray.
Like a
with the
siren
teeniest-
song.
So good. Littlest bit of silver lurex in there, right?
All right, 77 poly, 20 rayon, 3 span.
And I love the colors. They come up like quite, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like truffly or something. Like this color, even though it's called burgundy, is more like a clay color. This color, even though it's called blue-green, it's like a sagey kind of a blue color. And that just comes across as like a gray flannel, like a medium gray flannel. Anyway, where were we? It's just the tiniest little check, which goes with everything. Like literally, I'm closing my eyes. I'm going, okay,
Does
I'm
it go
picking out
with
this?
that?
Well, I mean, it's black lace. So of course it goes with anything. But even like, here's a random color, like this gorgeous goldenrod color. Like, which of these colors doesn't this? You see what I mean? It's like they almost all of them go.
Ooh, how fun is that? I like that.
I mean it. But you see, they're all neutral because of the scale and the way each of them comes up. Like this comes up as like a dusty rose, which, darling, you show me one thing in this world that dusty rose doesn't go with.
I cannot.
Okay?
Oh,
So
but I get
good.
so excited that I'm seeing more and more of these wide leg pants. I feel like every woman, and I get it, it's tricky if you're petite, you're tall, but we have that.
I
petite,
mean,
regular,
that's
and tall.
true. And then the wide leg, right?
Every woman looks so great in
I
a
know,
wide leg. It's
I know,
it's like
I
a
know.
powerful look. It's
true.
a powerful look and it's comfortable.
And also a wide leg, if you ask me, it really minimizes hips. So if you're conscious about your hips being
Maybe
wide.
that's why I love it so much.
That's why I love it. That's why when I wear a wider leg, suddenly my hips look narrower and I just
Yes.
like it. Yeah.
And it works for every single kind of shoe
Mm-hmm.
or boot that you could possibly be wearing this year.
It has a wonderful on-seam, like a kind of a quarter top pocket that's very flattering. It's lined with this wonderful cotton, so it's not very bulky. Really, everything about this screams like designer. And by the way, you're looking at Britannia, and she's wearing it with a belt because it has belt loops, but literally it pulls on, it has an elastic across the back. She's tucking in. I don't ever think about tucking anything in ever again, sadly. But she can because she's gorgeous and she's, got that figure. By the way, like, one really great thing about the world right now is nobody is looking at you and going, that's not right for you, you're too big for that, you're too little for that, you're too this or too that. Everybody is wearing everything, and our eye is being trained to such a magnificent extent, Like, I just love that no matter what size you are, you always look right. It looks more modern in clothes now if you're not dead on. Last night, I'm telling you, at the show, you will notice like some of the actors in this show, and they're playing very vain characters, and they're not 6s or 4s. They're like really sufficiently like filled out, and they look incredible in these costumes. They look more modern than if, I'm serious, darling.
No, I'm just thinking how overdue that is.
I know how overdue it is, and how like we've been doing it for a very long time.
Thank you.
We've been very inclusive in our sizing for a very long time. Here you're talking about like these are numbered sizes as opposed to lettered sizes,
Yes.
right? And so it's a very couture fit, but you also have the 3 different lengths. So if you're a little tall, you buy the tall. If you're a little, if you're medium, and by the way, if you can't get your size in your length, consider going a little longer or shorter to get it at this value, is what I'm saying,
And I always love this part, right? So
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if you're like me, you can get like 3 out of 4 to fit just right? It's like, oh, okay, check. The hips
listen.
and the butt work, check. The thighs, check. The waist, nope, not so much.
I gotta
right?
tell you, it doesn't matter how much or how little clothes cost. Like if you order a suit on Savile Row that costs like a lot of money,
Yeah.
and you go, hey, this doesn't fit, and they go, I'm sorry, like this is what we think fitting means, right? We at this venerable old tailor shop.
You're the one who's wrong.
You're
Yeah.
the one who's wrong, and you're like, no, I would love this to be a little closer. There's the door, sir. I mean it, and you go, okay, and you wear it,
Yeah.
But this is like almost custom
Yeah.
couture.
That's comforting
at this-
to hear, though. Like, it really doesn't matter what segment of the population you're
It
in.
does not matter. It
All right.
really doesn't matter.
Anyway, after that long discussion on inclusivity and size interpretations, here's black and gray. 200 left regular, 100 petite, 4 dozen tall. Here's the red burgundy. 300
Beautiful.
regular, 200 petite, 6 dozen tall, and then finally blue-green. 300 regular, 200 petite, 5 dozen tall.
These are just
$20
great.
easy pay.
These are great, great, great pants. I
Saving
love them.
$30.
They're very chic.
All right, if you're just tuning in, everything on our show is clearance price. We're having a blast. Isaac, wait, are you taking any break or you're back next Friday?
Sure, I'm back next Friday, but for me, that's like, I'm not coming back until next Friday, so for me, that's a nice break.
Okay. We'll
Yes,
take-
absolutely.